can't help your dog if you don't know your dog. So you may have heard me say a thing or two about respect. To me, respect is the biggest ingredient you need to get reliability and loyalty from your dog. Respect, respect, respect. I say it all the time. It involves a lot. There's another dog over there that they all want to run and chase. But to me, it's living in a real-time scenario and having total respect from the dogs. And this is how you have trust, when you have somebody who's gonna pop into view or take your dog's attention. There's something I call the direction to affection ratio. And what that means is, for every piece of affection, whether you're looking at the dog and smiling or petting them or giving them a cookie, for every piece of affection you give, they have to give one piece of calm attentiveness. They have to look at you, and in dog language, they have to raise their hand or say, "excuse me," as opposed to yank on your shirt like I used to when I was a kid. You want that respect. You want calm attentiveness, then they get the cookie. Calm attentiveness, then they get the hug or the kiss, then they get to get in the car, then they get to get out of the car, and on and on and on and on. These are all the things we have to do to get respect. To me and the dogs, there's one thing you have to do that's very, very important. The basics to having all of the foundation of a good relationship is controlling your personal space. What do I mean when I say control your space? That means I want them to be respectful of your personal space, meaning not inside of it, and then you make the decision for them to enter your space for the hug and the kiss. I'm not the trainer that's going to tell you can't pet your dog, they can't go on the couch, or they can't go on the bed. But again, you need to make the decision. You can't have a space invader. I know it's adorable when they put their head on your lap, or when they sit on your foot, or when they paw at you or nudge you with their nose. It is adorable. But this is a decision the dog is making, basically telling you to give them attention, and then you listen. So if this happens on top of other decisions over and over throughout the day, then the doorbell goes off, they get excited. They're not going to tend to listen to you. The short answer for how do you get respect? It's simply make decisions. Go for a walk. Now, I recommend to everybody that you don't want to feed excitement in this area. You don't want to ask if they want to go for a walk like I just did. But these dogs are well exercised, and me talking to them in that way does not create excitement. So if you're not creating excitement when you talk to the dog, by all means, tell them how your day was. But if you start to create excitement when you talk to them, they're not going to want to listen to you. Sit down. We got people coming behind us here, so we just got to remind him that he doesn't have to do anything about it. Stay. I'll leash a couple monsters up and we'll go for a walk. Oh yeah, we'll do a meet the pack.
Yeah.
Can you put like the letters on the screen? This is Coda. K-O-D-A. No duh. Just Coda. Coda was a dog who's a good example of an uninformed trainer. This is a dog who was a little bit fearful as a 6-month-old puppy and got a little nippy. So a trainer came into his home and wanted to see if he would actually bite. So the trainer put a bite sleeve on and cornered the dog alone in a room and kept pushing him into a corner and pushing until he bit. And then he told the owners that they should euthanize the dog because he's a biter. He's not a biter. He's just another dog who was misunderstood. I got Coda at about 2 years old, a little bit less than, a little under 2. And is he a high energy maniac? There's no question. He's definitely a maniac, but that's why we get along so good. He's very smart, he's very sensitive, he's in tune, he's always paying attention. He's my shadow. He's got his eyes open at all times. Don't worry about it. But he's a good boy. Another example of a misunderstood dog that ended up living a long, happy life without hurting anybody. In fact, he's helped many dogs, including myself. It's our Coda. big bad ears. What do you think?